never sent a goodbye.
Heartbreak, never sent a goodbye. You packed your silence in the middle of the night, left the pictures hanging crooked in the light. Coffee still sitting where you left your favorite cup. Funny how a house can fall apart without giving up. The clock keeps moving but the moment stands still, trying to climb mountains with the broken will. Your perfume's dancing through these empty halls. Every memory echoes from these lonely walls. I still hear your laughter in the pouring rain. Every little reminder brings back the pain. I never knew goodbye could sound so quiet, or that love could burn while we both denied it. Tell me where the magic disappeared. When did forever become something we fear? Was I holding on while you let go? Guess I'll never really know. Heartbreak never sent a goodbye. It just stole the stars right out of my sky. It let me talk in the shadows at night, searching for your face in every light. I keep pretending that I'm alright, even when I'm barely surviving the fight. You walked away without turning around. Now I'm trying to heal where love broke down. Heartbreak never sent a goodbye. It just taught my soul how to cry. Your sweater's folded where you left it last, a little reminder that became my past. The songs we dance to don't sound the same. Every melody keeps calling your name. Friends keep telling me I'll be okay, but healing doesn't happen in a single day. Some nights I smile just to fool myself, then hide my tears when nobody else. I memorized every promise we made, now they're fading like photographs in the shade. If loving you was my greatest crime, I'd gladly do the sentence one more time. Maybe love wasn't meant to stay, maybe people fade away. Still my heart keeps calling you, even when it knows we're through. Heartbreak never sent a goodbye. It just stole the stars right out of my sky. It let me talk in the shadows at night, searching for your face in every light. I keep pretending that I'm alright, even when I'm barely surviving the fight. You walked away without turning around. Now I'm trying to heal where love broke down. Heartbreak never sent a goodbye. It just taught my soul how to cry. I still drive by the places we used to go, wondering if your heart remembers too. The diner where we shared late night dreams, now it's just another place that screams. Every street has your fingerprints somehow, even though you're nowhere around now. The city keeps breathing while I stand still, trying to convince my heart to heal. I deleted your number 1,000 times, still remembered every single line. I erased the messages from my phone, but I couldn't erase feeling alone. Some scars don't show beneath the skin, some battles nobody else can win. If you ever hear this song someday, no, I never wanted things this way. I would've crossed every ocean wide just to keep you by my side. I'd rewrite every wrong I made, fight every fear that made love fade. But two hearts only work as one when both believe the race isn't done. Maybe one day I'll smile again without pretending, without the pain. Maybe another sunrise will come and remind me my story isn't done. Maybe another heart will find mine, not to replace you, just arrive on time, because broken hearts still beat somehow, even if they don't know. Heartbreak never sent a goodbye. He left unanswered questions asking why. It stole tomorrow from yesterday, then quietly walked away. But every tear became a lesson learned, every scar became a page I turned. You may have taken your love away, but you can't steal who I'll be. shelter of my soul. Losing you won't stop me from becoming whole. So tonight I'll let the memories rest. Thank the love that gave its best. I'll close the door but keep the light for the dreams that still feel right. 'Cause every ending writes a brand new start, even for a shattered heart. And though your name still lingers in the air, I'll learn to breathe without you there. The tears won't fall forever, the storms won't last always. One day this broken melody will become a beautiful song again. Until then I'll carry every piece, searching not for you, but for my own peace. Three in the morning, the city's asleep, but these memories still refuse to leave. Your side of the bed is cold tonight, yet I still reach for you in the dark sometimes. The ceiling knows every prayer I've prayed, every promise that slowly faded away. I never thought love could disappear, yet your goodbye is all I hear. The mirror reflects tired eyes, trying to smile through endless nights. I wear my heart beneath my sleeve, even though you stopped believing in me. The clock keeps ticking on the wall, but time can't soften every fall. Every second whispers your name, every sunrise feels the same. I told myself I'd let you go, I whispered it 1,000 times, but every road my heart takes always circles back to your light. I keep falling back to you, no matter what I try to do. I erase your name, it finds my soul like a melody I can't control. Every goodbye turns into regret, every promise I can't forget. I keep falling back to you, even though we're finally through. I packed away the gifts you gave, thinking distance could make me brave. But every box I sealed away only brought your love to yesterday. Your old sweater still smells like rain, like laughter dancing through my pain. I hold it close when nights are long, pretending somehow nothing's gone. I still remember your favorite song, the way you'd always sing along. Now every lyric cuts so deep, awakening memories in my sleep. The coffee shop where we'd always meet still saves the corner by the street. I walk right past with lowered eyes, afraid I'll meet another goodbye. People say the heart forgets, but mine still calls your name. Maybe healing takes longer when the love was never fake. I keep falling back to you like waves returning to the moon. I build new dreams, they fall apart, because your shadow fills my heart. I'm trying hard to move ahead, but your voice lives inside my head. I keep falling back to you, though tomorrow needs someone new. Tonight I finally open the curtains, let the moon moonlight filled the room for the first time in forever. The silence didn't feel like doom. Maybe healing starts this way, not by forgetting yesterday, but by believing there's still a chance for another beautiful romance. I won't pretend I never cried, or that you're leaving didn't change my life. Some wounds become invisible scars, quiet reminders of who we are. You were the chapter I couldn't keep, the promise that escaped my reach. But every ending writes a page that leads us to another stage. If love ever finds me once again, I'll welcome it with open hands. Not because I stopped loving you, but because I finally understand a heart can break and still remain shine, strong enough to love again. Every tear becomes a stream, oh, leading back to brighter dreams. Tonight I'll stop chasing echoes, I'll stop asking heaven why, I'll stop blaming all the stars for every lonely night. Instead I'll thank the love we shared, the laughter and the tears, 'cause even though we couldn't let just help straight, I keep falling back to you, but not the way I used to. Now I return only through memories, not through desperate fantasies. Your name no longer feels like change, just a gentle whisper in the rain. The ache is softer than before, no longer knocking at my door. I keep falling back to you as the first love that changed my truth. You show me what devotion means, how fragile even forever can be. And though our story reached its end, I still choose to love again, because a heart that risks everything is a heart that's truly lived. So tonight I'll close my eyes, not waiting for your call, not hoping you'll come back, not begging fate to change. I'll simply thank the universe for letting our paths cross. You were my favorite hello, my hardest goodbye, and the reason I learned that even broken hearts can still write beautiful love songs. And somewhere beyond the pain, beyond the silence, beyond the tears, I'll finally find the version of me that knows how to smile again. 3 in the morning, the city's asleep, but these memories still refuse to leave. Your side of the bed is cold in the night, yet I still reach for you in the dark sometimes. The ceiling knows every prayer I prayed, every promise that slowly faded away. I never thought love could disappear, yet your goodbye is all I hear. The mirror reflects tired eyes, trying to smile through endless nights. I wear my heart beneath my sleeve, even though you stopped believing. Yeah. I still remember that September rain, when you whispered you never change. We danced beneath the city lights, holding forever through the night. Your heartbeat felt like my favorite song, a place where I knew I belonged. Back then the future wore your smile, and every mile was worth a while. Now the curtains barely move, but every breeze reminds me of you. Your picture still hangs on the wall, though I don't look at it at all. Not broken dream we made before forever slipped away. Tell me, did you ever feel the weight of all the love I gave? Or did it fade into the silence the moment that you walked away? I loved you more than you knew, more than words could ever prove. I gave you every piece of me, every hope, every dream. Even now when nights are cold, my heart still holds what it once held close. I loved you more than you knew. Even after losing you, I still drive past your old street, though there's nothing left to see. The porch light shines for someone else while I'm learning to help myself. I kept your birthday in my phone long after I was on my own. Every year I'd stop and pray that life was kind to you each day. I don't miss the arguments or the tears that never ended. I miss the little things instead, your sleepy voice, your messy bed, the way you steal my hoodie strings, the songs you'd always try to sing. Those ordinary moments now feel extraordinary somehow. Sometimes love doesn't disappear, it just changes where it lives. It leaves the hands it used to hold and settles quietly within. I loved you more than you knew, more than every sunrise too. You were the answer to my prayers, the calm that found me everywhere. Though our story reached its end, I choose those days all over again. I loved you more than you knew, and maybe you loved me too. The hardest part was letting go of the life we never know, the house we built, the kids we raised, 1,000 ordinary days. Those dreams still visit in my sleep like promises the night still keeps. I wake before they all come true with empty hands instead of you. But I've learned that healing grows like flowers underneath the snow. You don't always see the change until spring rearranges everything. So maybe every tear I've cried is watered hope I couldn't find. Maybe every lonely night is leading me back to the light. If you ever hear this melody, no, there's no anger left in me, only gratitude for what we had, even if it ended sad. Because you taught me how to trust, how to dream, how to love, and though goodbye became unfair, I wouldn't erase a single day. Love isn't measured by forever, it's measured by the truth of every heartbeat, every sacrifice, every silent prayer, made for someone else's happiness. That's why I'll always hope you smile, I'll always hope you're safe, even if my place in your life has faded. Reminders of my pain, but it's proof I never feared giving love my everything. One day someone will ask me if I've ever truly been in love. I'll smile softly, not because it didn't hurt, but because it did. Because real love leaves fingerprints long after the hands are gone. And somewhere between the tears, the memories, the late night prayers, and the quiet healing, I'll always remember you as the person who taught me that even a broken heart can still beat with love. And that's a beautiful kind of strength. Another midnight, another empty room, another lonely heart learning how to lose. Your shadow still dances across these walls, even though you don't answer when my memory calls. The flowers you loved have all faded away, just like the promises we couldn't save. I still hear your laughter between every sigh, like the moon still remembers the color of your eyes. The mirror asks questions I can't explain. Why does love disappear but leave all the pain? Every heartbeat sounds like your name, yet nothing in this world feels the same. I keep reaching across the bed at night, only to hold the cold side where you used to lie. Time keeps moving, but my soul stands still, waiting for a miracle that never will. Was forever only borrowed time? Were we beautiful for just one season? I keep searching for a reason, but silence is the only reply. I still love the ghost of you, even though you're gone, it still feels true. Your memory wraps around my heart, refusing to let me fall apart. I call your name into the rain, hoping somehow you'll hear my pain. You may be gone from what I see, but your ghost still lives inside of me. The cafe where we shared our dreams to plays our favorite melody. Every note becomes another tear, every lyric says you should be here. I passed the park where we held hands, now strangers write their own romance. I smile for them while hiding mine, pretending that I'll be just fine. Your birthday came and quietly passed. I whisper wishes to the past, not because I thought you'd hear, but because forgetting fuels my greatest fear. I wear the necklace you once gave, a little piece I couldn't throw away. Some treasures aren't made of gold, they're made of memories we still hold. I told my heart to let you go, it answered I don't know how. So every sunrise meets the same goodbye, and every sunset asks me why. I still love the ghost of you, though the world says I should be through. Every dream still calls your name, every morning feels the same. If memories could breathe again, maybe they'd erase this pain. I still love the ghost of you, though loving hurts the way it do. Winter came without your hands to hold, summer feels unexpectedly cold. Spring forgot to bloom this year, autumn only brought more tears. The seasons change, but I remain still counting every drop of rain. The hope in every unknown call might somehow be you after all. People tell me hearts can heal, that someday this won't feel so real. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong, but tonight your absence feels too strong. If healing means forgetting you, then maybe I'm not ready to. I'd rather carry every scar than pretend you weren't who you are. If love is written in the stars, then I'll still shine somewhere above. Even if earth couldn't hold us, heaven remembers our love. I'll thank the days you called me yours, even if they couldn't last, because some souls change our lives forever, then quietly become our past. I don't need another explanation, I don't need another goodbye. I just needed one more moment to look into your eyes. One more dance beneath the moon, one more laugh, one more embrace, One more chance to memorize every beautiful part of your face. I still love the most of you, but I'm finally learning to love me too. Your memory will always stay, but it won't steal every tomorrow from today. I'll carry your name like a gentle song, not as a weakness, but where I grew strong. The tears may fall, the nights may be long, but I know my heart will keep beating on. I still love the ghost of you, yet I won't let heartbreak define my truth. One day I'll smile without pretending. One day this hurt will find its ending. Until that sunrise finally appears, I'll wash my soul with honest tears, because love that was real never truly dies. It simply changes into memories that live inside. Goodbye wasn't the end of your story, it was the beginning of mine. You became the lesson, the melody, the silence between every rhyme. And though I'll always miss your touch, I'll never regret loving you this much. For every tear I've cried tonight is proof that once I held something worth fighting for. So sleep peacefully inside my memories, where no distance can pull us apart. You'll always be a beautiful echo, living quietly inside my heart. If you ever think of me, it's 2 a.m. and the city's asleep, but my heart still wanders the roads we used to keep. The moonlight falls through the curtain slow, shining on memories I can't let go. Your favorite hoodie still hangs on the chair, like it's waiting for you to walk back in here. The silence has learned every word you said. Now it whispers your voice inside my head. I try to erase every photograph, but the pictures are printed inside my heart. I changed my number, moved across town, yet somehow your love still tracks me down. Every corner holds another goodbye. Every sunset paints your name across the sky. I never knew forever could disappear, leaving only echoes that I still hear. Was I loving you more than you loved me? Or were we just two hearts afraid to leave? Questions fill the spaces where you used to be, and none of them ever set me free. If you ever think of me, do your eyes still fill with memories? Do you hear our song when it starts to play? Do you wish I never walked away? If you ever dream of us, does your heart still remember our touch? I'm still holding on to what used to be. If you ever think of me, the coffee shop still knows my name, but nothing there feels quite the same. They ask me where you've been these days, I just smile and look away. The waitress says you look so happy, and I like the words don't shatter me, because happiness wore your smile and it hasn't visited in quite a while. I've learned how to laugh with friends again, but the laughter never reaches in. There's a quiet place inside my soul that no one else has ever known. You left a space no one can fill, even though the world stands still. Some people leave without a sound, yet their absence shakes the ground. I stop asking heaven why. Some questions never get replied, so I carry love like an old tattoo, a permanent reminder of you. If you ever think of me, keeps teaching difficult lessons. Healing arrives in quiet seconds. I still cry when no one's around, but I don't always break down now. The mirror finally shows someone stronger, someone learning to hold on longer. Not to the past, but to hope again. Believing broken hearts can mend. Maybe someday we'll cross paths again, as strangers wearing different names. Maybe we'll smile, maybe we'll wave, maybe we'll silently thank yesterday. Because every chapter has its place, even those we can't replace. You were my favorite page to read, even if you weren't forever with me. I forgive the words we never said, the nights we cried, the tears we shed. I forgive the dreams that couldn't survive, the promises time couldn't keep alive. And if forgiveness has love free, then tonight I finally release every chain wrapped around my heart, even though it tears me apart. I don't need you to come back, I don't need another chance. I just hope that somewhere in your life, when the stars begin to dance, you'll remember there was someone who loved you with everything they had. Someone who would've stayed forever if forever had wanted us. If you ever think of me, don't remember only the tears. Remember the laughter in the kitchen, the midnight drives, the endless years. Remember how we held each other when the whole world fell apart. Remember every little promise written gently on our hearts. If you ever think of me, no, I finally found my peace. The pain became a melody, the scars became my harmony. Though your name still lives inside my prayers, it no longer lives inside my fears. I'll always love what we used to be. If you ever think of me, the night will end, the sun will rise, the tears will dry, the heart will heal. Love may leave without a warning, but hope always returns with morning. And if the wind should carry my name to wherever you may be, I hope it reminds you of one simple truth. Once upon a time, you were my home, and even after all the heartbreak, I'll always be grateful that love found me, even if it couldn't stay. Yeah. I still leave the hallway light on, like somehow you find your way back home. Your favorite record spinning slow, playing songs only lonely hearts know. The air still carries your perfume, floating softly through every room. It's funny how a simple scent can pull me back to where we went. Every promise carved into my soul now feels like stories never told. The stars still shine above my head, but all their light feels cold instead. I keep replaying our last embrace, trying to remember every inch of your face. If love had one more chance to stay, I'd give tomorrow for yesterday. You said we'd never lose our way, yet somehow we became strangers. How did forever disappear between ordinary I couldn't read before. Your handwriting still feels warm, even after every storm. You wrote, no matter where life goes, you'll always be the one I know. Those words now break me every night, because forever slipped out of sight. The streets remember every kiss, every dream, every wish. The cafe where we wasted days still hasn't changed in any way, but everything inside my chest feels like it never got to rest. I've learned that silence has a sound when the one you love's not around. If missing you is measured by rain, the oceans couldn't hold this pain. Every drop reminds my soul of the love I couldn't hold. Our love became a memory, like waves returning endlessly. I hear your voice inside the wind, calling me back again and again. Though your footsteps disappear, your heartbeat still lives here. Our love became a memory, but you'll always be a part of me. I spent so long blaming myself, searching every hidden shelf for answers that would never come. For reasons love became undone. Maybe we were two shooting stars, beautiful but never ours. Maybe fate had different plans, beyond the reach of loving hands. Still I choose you every time, even knowing we'd run out of time, because loving you taught my heart how to survive falling apart. Not every ending means defeat. Some broken roads still lead to peace. Even shattered dreams can bloom like flowers growing after June. If we meet another lifetime, promise me we'll dance again. Promise we'll remember laughter more than all the hurt and pain. Maybe then the timing's right. Maybe then we'll never part. Until then I'll carry gently the echo of your heart. I stopped waiting by the window, I stopped listening for your key. Not because I stopped loving you, but because love also means setting someone free. Still every sunrise carries hope, every sunset brings release, and every tear that leaves my eyes waters the roots of healing. Our love became a memory, but memories don't fade so easily. They're written in the quiet places, hidden in familiar faces. Though I cried 1,000 tears, I'll treasure every single year. You were my first great melody, the sweetest part of my history. Our love became a memory, but it also became my strength, because loving you showed me how deep a heart can feel, and losing you taught me how strong the soul can heal. One day someone will love me without saying goodbye. Till then I'll wear these scars like stars across the sky. So here's to the love we couldn't save, to every kiss carried away by time, to every promise whispered under moonlight, to every dream that almost lasted forever. You'll always have a room inside my heart, even if you no longer have a place inside my life. Our love became a memory, but memories like ours never truly disappear. They simply become the songs we sing when nobody is listening. The rain keeps falling on my window pane, like heaven understands my pain. Your picture's still beside my bed, 1,000 words that were never said. The echo of your footsteps fills the hall, even though you're not here at all. Every room still wears your name. Nothing in this house has changed. Your coffee mug is on the shelf, still waiting like I'm fooling myself. The calendar keeps turning pages, but my heart is trapped in yesterday's stages. I thought true love would never fade, that forever was a promise we made. Now forever feels like a distant dream, lost somewhere between you and me. Tell me, when did your smile disappear? When did my touch stop calming your fears? I searched for answers in every goodbye, but silence was your last reply. The last time I called you mine, I never knew it would be the last time. If I'd known the ending was so near, I'd have held you a little longer. Here I'd memorize every word you'd say. I'd beg the night not to fade away. Now all that's left are memories behind of the last time I called you mine. I hear our song in every store, and suddenly I'm hurting more. People dancing, laughing loud, while I'm disappearing in the crowd. They don't know the war inside, the tears I keep too deep to cry. They see a smile upon my face, not the heartbreak I can't erase. Every birthday, every holiday feels a little colder now these days. Your empty chair tells me the truth. Love can't disappear, even in its youth. I still reach for your hand by mistake, still dream you're here before I wake. Morning always breaks the spell, leaving me with this living hell. If missing you were measured in miles, I'd walk forever just to see your smile. But distance isn't measured by roads, it's measured by the hearts that let go. The last time I called you mine, I never imagined we'd run out of time. Every promise still echoes inside, even though you said goodbye. I'm learning how to stand alone inside a house that isn't home. Still wondering where love went blind since the last time I called you mine. Tonight I opened every letter, reading words that once felt better. Your handwriting still looks alive, keeping broken dreams alive. I found a ticket from my first date, the movie stub we kept for fate, little treasures from another life, before goodbye became our night. I blame the stars, I blame the rain, I blame myself 1,000 ways. But love isn't always meant to stay, no matter how hard two people pray. Sometimes hearts grow different wings, chasing different kinds of dreams, and no amount of holding tight can keep the sunrise from the night. So I'll stop asking what went wrong, because the answer won't bring you home. I'll stop replaying every fight, trying to change what happened that night. Instead I'll thank the love we shared for teaching me that I once cared. Even broken songs can become the soundtrack of who we become. One day another heart goodbye wasn't spoken with angry words. It arrived quietly, like autumn leaves falling from a tree. Soft enough to miss in the moment, powerful enough to change everything. I'll keep the memories made behind the pain, carry the lessons and welcome the rain. 'Cause every tear that falls tonight waters tomorrow's hope. And maybe someday, when someone asks me what love feels like, I'll smile through the scars and say, it feels like holding the entire world in your hands and finding the courage to keep living, even after you have to let it go.
The front door still opens the same, but nothing feels like yesterday. I still kick off my shoes at the hall, half expecting to hear you call. The lights are on, but the house is dark, 'cause you were always my favorite spark. Now every room just holds the sound of lonely footsteps walking around. Your favorite blanket's on the couch, the one we wrap around ourselves. Now it's folded neat beside me, like a story left up on the shelf. The dinner table set for one, another evening lost and gone. I never thought forever could end with two words, we're just friends. You didn't slam the door behind you, you simply walked away. Sometimes the quietest goodbyes leave the loudest pain. Without you to come home to, the nights don't know what to do. Every clock keeps counting time, but none of it brings you back to mine. Dream still leads to you. I still save your favorite side of every bed I sleep beside. Old habits don't disappear, they simply become souvenirs. The neighbors ask where you've been, I fake another awkward grin. Some truths are harder to explain than pretending I'm okay again. I found the movie tickets from the night we first kissed. Funny how little pieces of paper can make someone feel like this. I read the birthday card you wrote, every word still keeps me afloat. Your handwriting feels so alive, even though we didn't survive. If love could hear a silent prayer, maybe it'd still be standing here. But wishes don't rewrite the past, and broken promises don't last. Without you to come home to, the silence has become my truth. Your laughter still lives in these walls, even though you never call. Every sunrise feels incomplete, every heartbeat skips a beat. Without you to come home to, I'm still finding pieces of you. I watched your favorite flowers bloom, then fade away before too soon. Just like us, beautiful while it lasted, gone before I understood how precious every moment was. I've cried until I couldn't cry, asked heaven every question why. I blame myself for every crack, wishing somehow you come back. But love isn't a prison door, you can't force what isn't there anymore. So I'll stop chasing yesterday and let tomorrow find its way. Maybe one day I'll meet someone
birds can fly. Without you to come home to, I still believe in love somehow. Because if my heart survived losing you, it can survive anything now. One day these tears will become rivers, flowing toward brighter days. One day this lonely melody will become a love song again. If you ever pass this old street, you'll still recognize the house. The paint may fade, the flowers may change, but one thing will always remain. A heart once lived here that loved you without limits. And though you found another road, I'll always be grateful that ours crossed it all. Because even if I no longer have you, I always have the love that taught me who I could be. Without you to come home to, I discovered that the hardest journey was learning how to come home to my own heart. The morning sun still finds my window, but it don't warm this empty room. Your side of the bed is untouched, like it's still waiting for you. The silence knows your first name, the hallway whispers every step. I close my eyes to stop the memories, but they're the only thing I have left. Every picture on the wall feels like it's staring back at me. Every promise that we made became another casualty. You said forever with a smile, I believed every single word. Now forever's just another lie that echoes louder than it's heard. Tell me, did your heart stop loving me first? Or did mine just refuse to see? Were we already strangers long before you decided to leave? You left before the love did. You walked away while my heart still lived. I was still fighting for forever. You were already chasing ever. Now every night I call your name, knowing nothing's gonna change. You left before the love did, and now I'm learning how to live with a heart that still belongs to someone who's already gone. I still order your favorite meal without thinking twice. Then reality sits beside me like an unwanted surprise. The cashier smiles and asks just 1, 2, day. I nod my head, hide my tears, and quietly walk away. Your jacket still hangs by the door, your books are still on the shelf. I tell myself I'll pack them up, but I keep lying to myself. How do you erase a lifetime written deep beneath your skin? How do you stop loving someone who still lives within? I wasn't ready for the ending, didn't even know we'd reach goodbye. You were closing every chapter while I was still writing. You and I, you left before the love did. You walked away while my heart still lived. Every dream we built together fell apart like changing weather. I still hear your voice at night, still search your face in city lights. You left before the love did, leaving pieces I can't mend. But somehow this broken soul will learn to love again. Rain keeps falling on my rooftop, just like tears I've tried to hide. Even heaven seems to understand. feeling deep inside. I watch couples holding hands, wonder where we lost our way. How did yesterday feel so close, yet so impossibly far away? I replay our conversations, looking for the missing sign. Maybe I should've listened harder, maybe I ran out of time. If love had one more heartbeat, I'd spend mine keeping yours alive. But love can't bloom alone, no matter how hard one heart tries. If you ever miss me someday, don't come searching through the past. Love deserves two willing hearts, not memories built to last. I remember all the laughter, I'll forgive the tears we cried, because loving you was beautiful, even if it broke me inside. Maybe heaven has another plan, maybe healing starts with pain. Maybe broken hearts are gardens that someday bloom again. I don't hate you, I hate how quickly everything changed. I don't blame you, I blame the distance we never named. I don't regret you, because every kiss was real. I just wish goodbye didn't hurt this much to feel. You left before the love did. Ooh, but love still beats inside these ribs. It still remembers every smile, every mile, every while. Though you chose another road, I'll carry what our story showed. Love can break you into pieces, yet somehow never truly leaves us. One day I'll hear another heartbeat, one day these tears will finally sleep. Until then, I'll wear these scars with pride, proof that I loved with all my life. So if the wind ever speaks my name, let it carry no regret, only gratitude for the moments my heart will never forget. I'll close this chapter with trembling hands, but not with bitterness or blame. Because some people are forever, even when they never stay. You left before the love did, but one day love will find its way back home. And when it does, I'll finally be ready to smile again. We started like a summer sunrise, golden hearts beneath open skies. You traced forever in the palm of my hand, made me believe love would always stand. Every late night drive, every whispered prayer, every stolen kiss floating through the air. I thought we were writing a timeless song, never imagined we'd get the ending wrong. Now your side of the closet's empty, but your memory still hangs like clothes. The mirror reflects a stranger now, someone only loneliness knows. Your laughter still echoes through these walls, like a melody refusing to fade. I'm surrounded by pieces of yesterday, in a home where I forever stay. How do I stop loving someone who taught my heart how to beat? How do I close the door when your footprints still cover my street? You took the best of me, left the rest to fight these memories. You walked away with every dream, leaving tears where hope had been. Every night I reach for your hand, knowing you'll never understand. You took the best of me, but somehow my heart still believes that love like ours was real. still know your favorite songs, every lyric, every line. I still remember how your smile could turn the darkest day to light. Now those melodies sound different, they carry more tears than rhythm. Every chorus breaks me slowly, like love forgot its own religion. Friends keep saying time is kind, that one day I'll leave this behind. But clocks don't heal a wounded soul, they only teach us how to grow old. I wear my smile like borrowed clothes, trying to hide what nobody knows. You get some heartbreaks don't make a sound, they simply pull your whole world down. I wish I hated you tonight, maybe then this pain would fade. But love refuses to disappear, even after goodbye is made. You took the best of me, every promise, every memory, the future we planned disappeared, leaving silence where you were near. I still hear your voice in my dreams, nothing is as simple as it seems. You took the best of me, yet I still hope you're happy, even if happiness no longer includes me. I watch the seasons come and go, snow to sunshine, fast and slow. But inside me, time stood still, waiting for love that never will. I kept your letters in a box, tied together with fading knots. Each page carries your perfume, filling this quiet room. Sometimes I almost call your phone, then remember you're not coming home. Sometimes I think I hear your key, unlocking what used to be. Hope can be a dangerous thing, it gives broken hearts invisible wings, only to let them fall again into oceans filled with pain. If I could speak to yesterday, I'd tell us not to waste a day. I'd hold you tighter than before, love you deeper, even more. Not because we changed goodbye, but because love deserves no compromise. Every hug, every smile, every kiss will become a treasure gift. Tonight I won't ask where you are, tonight I won't blame the stars. I'll let every tear become a river, flowing toward forever. I'll let every memory become a light, guiding me through every night. 'Cause even broken hearts can shine after enough time. You took the best of me, but you couldn't take my destiny. You broke my heart into pieces, yet somehow love still teaches. I rise from every sleepless night, I'll find my way back to the light. The scars you left won't disappear, but they won't define me every year. You took the best of me, but you also showed me that a heart willing to love this deeply can love again completely. So I'll carry your memory like a quiet melody, not as a burden, but as proof that I once loved with everything I had. One day, this room won't feel so empty. One day, your name won't steal my breath. One day, I'll hear our favorite song without falling apart. Until that morning comes, I'll keep believing that every broken heart is simply a soul learning how to sing again. And when the right love finally finds me, I'll welcome it with open arms. Not because I forgot you, but because you taught me that love is always worth the risk, even